G after the Zryken. This is finally not here. So that's fun. So obviously this is Shokugan Avatar Gear Set 02. Oh gosh. So now set 4 just got put up on pre-order. I'm gonna wait until Zryken's next paycheck. But yeah, so this is stuff. I can actually grab it. I literally can't. Inu brother, so I finally got him. Kinji brother. And Zenkaiser. Now for our actual new ones. Got Spade Ace of Jaka. Gosh, Denji Red of Denji Man. Dino Red of Dino Man. Red one of Bioman. The fact that I don't like just sit here a second to think of the names. Ginga Red of Ginga Man. Abba Red of Abba Ranger. And Maji Red of Maji Ranger. And then last but not least, we got Gokai Red of Gokaiger and Patoran Ichigo of Pato Ranger. So obviously I still need to try to track down the DX sets, so that'll be fun. Because this is honestly really stressful to collect these things that aren't Gashapon or Candy Toy.
Should we do the Mandoaki one first?
Yeah, might as well. It's a smaller one. Okay. Technically, it's the first one, but
when you put it on the Twitter, I thought it was smaller.
Well, I mean,
it was smaller.
No, well, I mean, like it has, you know, like figured there were going to be bigger ones because the shipping was dumb. Yeah. So
yeah, so we're waiting for Amiyami now.
Yeah.
Oh, is it starting?
Yeah.
Oh. Right. So, we got two things. We're missing one more thing, which is Amiyami. So.
For once, this is majorly yours.
Oh yeah, that's right. I went crazy again, but only because HOJ was more understandable because you needed to fill it up. It was only 2 items.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Primarily just the one thing, but
yeah.
they're unreliable, so I couldn't fill it up. I couldn't fill it up with things I needed.
I'm still upset with HOJ to be honest, but Mandawake.
Well,
there's no reason for Mandawake, really.
Yeah, because I was really just gonna get the ultimate Zryken. That was just my thing. but then you got your own thing, so it's like, alright.
I got a lot of my own things. So let's go dive into that. And I'm gonna explain myself for a lot of the things I bought because I didn't need to.
Well, I mean, I think it's gonna be understandable.
Mandawake, yeah, way more understandable.
Look at that packaging. That's not worth it.
Actually, you found 2 things on Mandawake that were funny.
Yeah, so like this is just what's with the package. Gosh, they're really trying to take advantage of the packaging, or not packaging, of shipping increasing. So they're just like, oh yeah, we gotta make it we just gotta not make the box worth it. So this one, let's just get this one out of the way. So I finally got this one. This is all from Sarah once again. I finally got the Dyna key, so somehow I managed to complete the premium set before Gashapon set 2.
You still need that, don't you?
Yeah. Just people on Mercari don't sell like a set of 8. They sell it as 6, and it's like, stop it. And that was kind of my main thing out of Mandarake, because again, I didn't really need anything. So this is all majorly yours now. So not in any order. Here's a Spada Arabian Night.
I like the jingle for it, to be honest. It's one of the more decent ones.
Yeah, it's neat that they actually did bring back the yeah. Grease Perfect.
Yeah, he kind of was there. I've been eyeing him for a long time, I guess. I was on the fence against him.
And then there's Volcano Rex.
I honestly like it. Despite
I forgot people didn't like Volcano Rex.
Yeah, they hated it. And they go like, go back to Barry Dress.
It's because of Revice that everyone like. It's because of Revice. I think everyone just kind of forgot Volcano existed.
Yeah.
But you know what? Good on them, because you know, like, yeah, Volcano's not particularly one of my favorites, but like, you know, like, I don't think it's as bad. And here are the Humagears.
I got 2 of each, so I can actually goes on completionist thing. Yeah. One with red eyes, the other one with blue eyes. Why not?
And they're already like 400 a piece. This one in particular was 150, so it's like, yeah, why not?
They were cheap.
Yeah, the ones that typically. Alright. The ones that typically are like the ones you buy multiples of,
Yeah.
they're typically.
Army Brothers.
Yeah, I think these are the other 2. So.
The same ones. Like I said, I bought 2 of each. Especially because in my head, when you were watching me get those, like, I was looking at 2, so we just used the stickers.
Here is Zaya once again.
Yeah, you wanted me to get Black Thousand as long as it comes.
Yeah, especially because you're going to get Arc Thouser.
That is very true. I won't deny that. Because I'm also getting Gem Whistle. Because, yeah, it's Gem. And I'm kind of interested to see how they're going to do an updated XA thing. Unless they already did that.
I think, like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, there has to be like enough demand for it, kind of thing. Because I don't think they're just gonna do it willingly. Because obviously stuff like that, they're not gonna waste a Chronicle slot for it.
That is unfortunate.
So it's because they're already doing like Shoto and such. It's back here. And here's the blades.
I don't remember where I got them.
You said you wanted a blades.
Oh, yeah,
Or you needed to get a blades.
Did I need them? I really felt like I didn't.
You said that, you know, you didn't have a blade, so you might as well.
Yeah. And I finally got Jacko. Evil Jacko. Because I did try to get him last time, but then he got canceled.
Yeah. And here is Hatari and Kashin.
Yeah. Especially since Kashin I got because Storius and Solomon, since they work off him. And then Hatari because I got Shinobi too. Except Shinobi doesn't have one.
Neither do these guys. So there's.
It looks like Shinobi, like a lot of other people.
It's 2022, so it makes sense to get them right now. Alright.
Do you need a plate?
No, I got. And here's the Soul Soto I got. Wonder Almighty. The fact they made a figure for this instead of just giving it an accessory is pretty spectacular. It's on itself.
Yeah. I thought that was more that I got. Unless that was all that. I don't know. I went on spree. It was crazy. And all this is basically just so that I could just have an excuse to break them on stream. And there that goes. I was gonna say, do you need help?
No,
Okay.
I've dealt with it.
But yeah, it's also the fact that I think I wanted to get that blade with Barlock. With his PowerRider form, whatever it is.
It's just like, yeah, essentially.
Yeah. But you know, unfortunately they don't have them anymore because of the weight.
And for the last of your things, just because of the Ami Ami box, you decided to get Figma camo.
Why not? And plus, Verde, I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of Verde or camo, to be honest. But it's just the fact that they had Onyx, but Onyx is so expensive. Was it like full price?
It was like 40 or so.
Yeah. And I was like, I have I have money to spend, but not that much. But I had enough to buy Soto. So, there goes my judgment.
And then the last two things I got, because, you know, I would have only gotten the two things, and because Zryken was constantly looking at the Dragonite tab, so it's just
It's
like...
because I was looking through Figma stuff.
That's what I said, you were looking at the Dragonite tab.
Yeah.
So, for fun, and for completion's sakes, I decided to...
Is it just those two?
Yeah. So, here's the Dragonite 4-inch figure. And such. All sealed, I assume. No, it's not sealed because someone took the card.
That's really sad.
That's hilarious. And then here's the Black Wing and lens sets, which works out with my Knight figure I already have. This one seems to be sealed for sure. So, yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say, you already started getting animals, so that's like really no big deal.
I mean, like, I already have two figures, so
Yeah.
it's just like, because I already have Wing Knight and Blank Knight, so I technically already have like half of this wave
Yeah.
and such.
I mean, I wouldn't mind hunting more of those down anyways.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that we bought it off of Mandarake or something else.
I mean, you got Transformers off of there.
Takura Tomy!
That doesn't matter.
doesn't
There's
matter.
still American imports.
No, it wasn't actually imported. It wasn't actually American imported. It was only made in Japanese end.
No, it's an American import. It was just under Takara Tomy.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like, it's so weird.
it's not.
No, I mean, like, the way I'm trying to explain it. Anyways. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of Soto for the live stream we're gonna do. I don't know when we're doing it.
Sometime by the end of the month. I don't have it down exactly, but
Sometime around there. So I just kind of got all that, especially, I don't know. Like I said, I had a lot of money to burn, which is not a good thing to say. On my situation of saving money, but it's not bad. Some of them are interesting, especially with the only one that I bought before was Black Zaya, but technically gonna be making it into Black Bowser, which is just one sticker. But yeah, which reminds me, I gotta find them then. And messing with Figma Camo is gonna be fun when I get to that point. So yeah. And I thought I got Vice, but I don't think he's there. Was Vice in Sala?
Well, I thought you were going to pick him up no matter what, but then you didn't.
Oh really? He was there?
No, but like, I thought you were still going to pick him up.
Yeah, I will. Next time we do some shopping, which is like either later in the month or like next month. It's May, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I take that back. Maybe like in 2 months, 2-3 months, because this month and next month are gonna be pretty big in my own pre-orders. Because I've dug myself into a hole that I tried not to do so far, which is like about 10 pre-orders coming out in 1 month. I don't know. The ones I bought were like all coming out in June. It's crazy. May and June. So yeah. Oh boy, I could just imagine it. It was just like boxes on boxes. Did we order anything that from Collectibles that coming out?
It's just the dark ring or the dark spark ones.
That hasn't been released yet. That's.
Oh, that's gonna be like within the next 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about, which is just like my own pre-orders now, because I'm an idiot, and I pre-ordered too much, especially on HOJ. Speaking of which, do you want to move on to the HOJ stuff?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Because this one, like I said in the beginning, I didn't need these actually. I was just kind of like filling up things.
This is HLJ being inconvenient.
Well, I guess that's also to me as well now. Because like I keep complaining, I had a pre-order that was like all the way back from like August last year, and like it's been back ordered for a while. Wow, one of them's upside down. Anyway, that's still not so bad. Do you want your thing first?
Yeah, we can just pull my stuff up.
Wow.
So this is the entire reason why we had to ship HLJ. That's because I finally got my Zonglass sword, but obviously still no Avatar gear sets. You suck, HLJ. And basically because of that, I need to fill out the box somehow. This wasn't enough, obviously. But I got the second best Ultraman, Zerth.
Are you gonna get Ultraman Ice?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, like second best Ultraman to you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you like Powered and Zerth?
Yeah, I always liked Zerth. Like he was like the second one after Powered. I like really appreciated and such.
I think he's the only Ultra that opened his mouth.
I mean, there was like others, but
Oh yeah, Delia was one of them. Oh, yeah.
but yeah. So here's Zerth. Obviously, him and Nice got released together for the sake of the Destined Crossroad, which is on episode 2 now. No one has dropped anything on that. I watched episode 1.
I still have yet to watch it. Let's start with my only pre-order on there that came out recently. And this was pre-ordered at the same time I did Perfect Strike Freedom. So if HOJ could get back to me on that, that'd be nice. It's been like 6 months, right? A little more than that? I don't know. When was December? But
5 months ago.
yeah, so it's getting close to 6 months. So this is like the Ami thing that happened before the pandemic. Anyways, here are these two. you can tell how squished these are instead. So we got age 1 and age 3. They didn't have age 2, which actually I don't mind. But I've got 1 age kit, so why not get 2 more? And also because it's to fill out the box. And this one was technically a rebuy, a second one I bought again. But instead it comes with like armor sets. So I'm excited for that. I've already built the Gundam, Sergeant Ryder, Sergeant Ryder Buster. But I don't know where he went. So I'm gonna have to find him again. But yeah. Those are my stuff. I bought a lot of stuff. That was it. So, yeah. It's totally unnecessary. But I did it just to fill out the box. I probably should have done cheaper. I guess well, they were cheap, but yeah. Could have been better. Could have bought like a pencil for $10. I'm joking. I still have that pencil. I think. I don't remember. I want to say I don't remember. I remember where it is. But yeah.
Alright, I guess Zryken's just gonna make me do this, because again, this is his. But like, I only got the one thing, if you don't recall from the last part. I guess. So it's been a while since we ordered off of AmiAmi, just because there hasn't really been anything we need. Also, just because, you know, AmiAmi is technically the only store that doesn't allow you to ship HLJ, ship DGel when you get things with cell batteries, which is why you kind of have to be picky. I still have yet to pre-order the Solo Chronicle Kabuto set, and they still have not bothered putting up pre-orders for the Dawn Brothers stuff. So, or for the Dawn Brothers unit. So here's this thing. This box is probably stupidly expensive. Let me just slide this underneath all the hyper keys as these start to collapse. Whose tab is this? Quarter curve. There. I feel like I should probably box these hyper keys away, but I have, you know, I have to cover the ancient spark ones and dark spark ones. Man, the Z keys are definitely gonna be fun. I think for my sake, I'm probably gonna just cover the one mode. I'm not gonna bother doing both modes. So that's pretty huge, actually. So you can tell what's my thing. Why the heck is this thing huge? Like, is it because? What is this set comprised of? Like, oh, I know what it's comprised of, but at the same time, like, what? Wasn't the Tokuger Alter like 6 boxes or something? No, it was 3, because you always get another Don Momotaro because it's in different plastic, pearlescent plastic, while you know, you get the Tokuger Alter in like, is it really 4 boxes? And then you get the Loot Pat Alters, and then finally after years, Zryken finally got himself Kamura Sango. So there's that. Then this is my only thing. For some reason, just not sold anywhere else. I finally got the third yokai medal set. This is my first time seeing this thing in existence. Besides promo images, because I have not seen anyone acknowledge this at all. This thing is really weird. Like, I have not seen literally any videos on this whatsoever. Not even from Leon channel. I think probably that one Yokai Watch YouTuber did it, but like, I'm most likely not doing enough research, but like, I've literally not seen anyone speak of this at all. So I was genuinely surprised that they did a third set, because I think, obviously this medal is a big deal. I don't know, I think this is a completely different medal from the Jibinyan and Komasan one, but we get Havaryan. I don't know his Japanese name, and then we get more Z medals and one classic, I believe. I like the arrangement of this. Oh, we got two, because we got Kappa and Smogrilla. And then obviously we got these two, and then we got another two Z medals that I don't really know about. But this set is like the one I actually know the majority of, because I think technically it's the same with the first set too. But yeah, so it's just like, it's like, how the heck can this set be so obscure yet so easy to find, and yet with the Avataro gears you can barely find them? I don't get it. Like, this is literally, this set was barely advertised, and like, because the only place that, like, surprisingly, Ami was the only place that had it, because I was going to get it off of HLJ. They never listed it. So this is kind of why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go on Ami, but then obviously I had no idea what I wanted to get, so that's why Zryken just, well, he finally pre-ordered this, or he got this, which, you know, he was gonna go for anyway, and then Songo was up. Other than that, still struggling with the Avataro gears. This is one of the smallest boxes they've ever sent to me. Actually, no, it was the Calco Ranger keychains, but I was kind of hoping they shipped them together, because, you know, like, I get why they don't, because you technically, it's kind of only, like, with this store, it's kind of a luxury when things ship together. Just because of, like, you know, of the way this works. But I think it's just because of how, you know, they mass ship everything. So let's go over this. So okay, I was gonna say I'm missing one, but I'm not. Okay, so this set comprises of Dandura Goku, Dandura Goku. I still cannot pronounce his name. Jolger, and I don't remember the specific order for these ones, but it's obviously Sun Vulcan, Turbo Ranger, Mega Ranger, and my first Alter Gear, Kyoryuger. That's kind of sad. Like, my first actual proper Alter Gear. Like, what the heck? I think this is on the UPS. So what? what, like an hour ago, or at least like, you know, about an hour ago. I literally just unboxed the Sentai gears, and now like I just see this thing at the front of the door. I'm like, what the heck? Should have just came together, honestly. This is what I assumed what was gonna come in, so. Oh, I think. Yeah, so. These are so warm. What the heck? What is this? All right. So. Yep. So yeah, finally, after what, how many months that these were just not in existence? The Ride Watch sets, the Corsair sets are finally here. Which, again, kind of, it's like the traditional Team Ryder thing. It's just like, well, we want to say this date, but obviously it's kind of Bandai's fault too. But, yeah, interestingly, I think because of this watch in particular, they both credit them being featured in both Geo and over Corsair, so that's pretty interesting. But so it's like, it's definitely nice to have Ride Watches back, but this is obviously most likely the last set we're ever going to have of Ride Watches, just because I don't know. It would have been nice if we just had another voting session, but I just don't get why these and the Sentai gears didn't come at the same time. Alright. So this was one of the first in a while of actually not pre-ordering things and just actually buying things directly off of Toku Collectibles, because these are things I didn't get to pre-order. I missed that order. I wanted to do this at the beginning of June, but couldn't because Zryken had to deal with his own stuff. Luckily, these were still available. And yeah, as you can see from here, my sister was just kind of saying these sound like a bunch of small things. I guess you can consider them small. But yeah, first of all, here is Yudo 1 of Dawn Brothers. I literally couldn't pre-order this because I did not see the pre-orders for them. So, obviously this is Dawn Momotaro, Oni's sister, then Sorry, brother. If she wants to focus. Where? Oh, nope. Obviously, the best one, Kichi brother. I'm really excited for this one, especially. And I think these two are together. So this one is Inu brother with the accessories and Zen Kaiser Black. This one is also like this. These two are my most anticipated out of the set, just because obviously Zen Kaiser Black is pretty cool, and obviously Kichi brother is my favorite. Last but not least, because of the fact I moved the boxes all the way over there. There goes the Korean. Yeah, Progress Key Set 03. I didn't get to pre-order this because I did not. I forgot about its existence, and also just because they never did a US release. I finally got it at least. Not happy how much I had to get both of these together. I thought they were actually the same price. They weren't. This was like at least $10 less than this one. I understand it though. You have to, it's the shipping plus. It's shipping plus like it's the general price of it plus shipping. I don't know. I still don't like it though. But I'm kind of, I don't know. With these now, I personally do want to, I don't know, because then we're gonna have to try to figure it out by like it's Tuesday. It's June 12th. You're obviously seeing this in September. I would really like if we can go back into doing a stream on Saturday, but I don't know how that's going to work because I think Zryken's probably going to have to move back in here if we do it, which is not going to be great, but I mean, like, the last individual streams I've done haven't been great. Just trying to make sure this is actually, you know, equally framed. Not really, but I'm really excited for the Don Brothers Udos because I think at this point now they're at the somewhat similar specifications to Soto, and also I obviously do have set 2 pre-ordered. I'm excited for what they have for set 2 because I think if they're going to still continue with this format, I hope they do, so then we don't have, you know, the situation of just figures being stuck to one box. It will be really, because I think we know it will be the 3 Notos, Dondora, Goku, and Torvald, which that's technically exceeding what they already have, because again, that's already like, if they're going to still continue with this, that's already 10 sets, and then Don Murasame. So I'm kind of fearing that the Notos are going to be one figure or one box, just, you know, because that's easier for them, and just so then they can just give us a lot of stickers. Torvald, or like Dora, Goku, and Torvald, I really hope they are 2 per box, but I feel like they're only going to give us the one body. Also, with that set, it's probably going to help to get an actual box of that one, so you get, because if they're going to just do the armor, if they're going to do the same thing like 2 Kaiser, most likely, hopefully, you know, he has 2 bodies for both of them. Murasame is obviously an easy retool just because it's Momotaro. And I know, like, people were, like, wanting the Robotaros, or, like, Zryken's been wanting, like, seeing, he was like, oh, yeah, like, they're gonna, like, you know, it's like, what would be neat if they did the Robotaros, but it's like, they got the mini put for a reason. But yeah, happy to finally get Progress Key Set 03, after it being botched for a US release, because it's been held off, or just because I had to hold off recording my 01 reviews because of this, because I was actually going to do this next, but then I think I'm going to switch the 2, because I think it just makes a lot more sense for this set to come after the Zaya set, just because it's the last premium set. And then, like, you know, it makes sense to follow that after with the movie ticket or, like, magazine pack and stuff. But yeah, continuing the trekking through. Jeez, like, what time is it? It's literally like 8:41. This box got here around like 7:30, and I'm like, what? That has never happened before. The deadline for most of these is typically 5:30. So that's so weird. And I understand because for some reason DHL goes under a different provider now. Obviously, this is the first Monterey box in a while. Obviously, because I saw I urgently needed to pick this up. Obviously, it's conference. So initially, let me throw this first. Okay. Initially, it was just going to be that Tokolectos box with PowerRider key set 03 and Udo 1, but then right when Zryken was telling me or when he was asking me like is that going to be it? And I was like, shoot, just saw these, so obviously his big one being Gifford Rex. Which, again, I happily was able to obtain for 3,500 yen. To which apparently the exchange rates, because obviously we're inflated and not Japan, apparently that's too low. But this is the first in a while I was actually able to obtain, like, I'm just so glad right now that I was actually able to obtain this thing reasonably through Monterey. Really like that. And then obviously Zryken picked up Sotos, so here's Revi Neobata Genome and the accessory set for the first set for Rex Genome, because of the fact he obviously wanted Durandal's weapons, and also because of the fact I think next week is going to be the re-release of Revive Vice, Evil Live, John, and Demons. To which, apparently from this week's blog update, there are actually new boxes. Well, I know there are new boxes, but like they're actually like not the same. Like they're actually all in different poses and such, so you're not gonna they're technically new releases. But yeah, again, like DHL, I think just because of the fact they go under this new carrier, like I would have liked this 2 days ago with the B Commander, so then I didn't have to hold off filming, because I literally had nothing to do. I was gonna film this next, but and also just so that I can actually open the ride watches and ProRes Key says 03, which I'm gonna film that after this. But yeah, I think the next paycheck, Zryken's gonna ship out his HLJ stuff, to which I'm gonna try to pick up some Dawn Brother stuff. Hopefully the Toradora is still up by that time. I'm pretty sure that's gonna stay up, because I was surprised the Ryukono Geki was actually still available when I picked that up initially. But I'm gonna try to see if I can pick up gear sets, because apparently 3 and 6 from the last I saw were actually still up. However, I'm pretty sure those are going to be gone. And I'm going to do a thing I really didn't want to do and buy the altars. because of the fact, with Shokugan Set 3, they're putting out the entire rest of the altars, to which will mean then with that and Gashapon 3, I would only need I'll literally need to get 6 altars. Obviously 2 of them being included in the gear sets that are impossible, but then the other 4 being a part of the change heroes. So I have to reluctantly try to pick up all 7 change heroes. So I'm probably going to just pick up, Danjuro Goku altar, Don Murasame altar, and the Ninja altar, and then pick up the other 3 off of Mandarake, or the other 4 off of Mandarake. Unless Momotaro is up on HLJ, but I doubt it. Again, technically, from what most people are saying, good thing they are relatively cheap. Technically, they're about $20. They're technically like $17. So I'm like, all right, that's good. But I just don't. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, it's not. I just don't want them. But like, I gotta get it for the gears. Alright, I don't know what part we're in at this point, where because I think this video is now like a month and a half in.
Oh, yeah, such. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to start it off by something completely off topic, right?
Yeah.
So before I came back from work, right, I was thinking about the movie of Dungeons and Dragons, the really terrible one. I didn't remember the guy's name, and I thought it was Kilocon or something like that, but I realized that's from Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. And I was like, Kilocon, no. It sounded very Japanesey, but I don't remember his name. But I just remember that the movie, when I was younger, was really cool. But now it's terrible.
And I don't know, apparently, I didn't even watch it at all. I just saw, the little previews they have before the actual trailer has. But apparently there's another Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Is there?
I thought that's why you were bringing it up.
No, it popped up in my head. I'm just like, who was that guy? I just remember that he was just a bald guy.
Because I'm like, why are they making a Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we have 2 different perspectives now. So you have that thing, and you have my hand on this box. Because if you want to know the size of this box, it's bigger than a 1-to-1 Zryken.
It's not 1-to-1.
No, not really 1-to-1, but it's bigger than this thing. Which is amazing, because then that kind of proves that you could just shove this somewhere else.
Yeah.
So, should we just get this open? Oh, yeah, by the way, this is HOJ.
Oh, yeah, I should give you the knife.
Yeah. And we saw PowerRider's Twitter. It's pretty tall. I should probably send you that. You already have that image.
I was going to post that image, but I was like, I don't feel like cropping it.
But, yeah. This is big. I was on my way out to work and I saw that and I was like, I thought it'd be bigger. But most of this, I think it was 75% of this is mine?
I'll say 90.
Yeah, because most of this was just my pre-orders that I've done since last year. And they got released in last month. That's the reason why I kept saying June was the worst month. It still is. And this month is too. But we went ham, I guess. And yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but hey, what do you know? This is
it is recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how can you tell?
There's a little dot down there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just used to the Apple way if it's just above the.
Yeah. Anyways, but bubble wrap. They're not even trying.
You gotta hand me the set first.
Yeah. So.
Look, we finally got a Sentai gear or Avataro gear set after like halfway through the series. And it's the last one.
Jesus, all this is really big. Oh, it looks like some of these got crushed too.
It's like, wow, I can't believe it took like 5 months to get one set. This is atrocious. Like was said, I was forced to buy into the Ultras because of set 3 of Candy Toy Gears, even though I don't have set 3 of the Avataro Gears, but
Yeah.
whatever. I do not want these things at all.
I was gonna say I could take them from you because
No.
I could have the mini plus. Well, I have the mini plus anyways.
Yeah, but they're not compatible.
That's sad.
That's why it's just dumb that they're not doing these in the mini plug, because it's just like, stop trying to interconnect the two. You can't. If it's
Sorry.
not the point, if it's not the selling point of it, then why advertise it?
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna talk from perspective. But if you see me shuffle around a lot, it's because the floor is really uncomfortable. This is what I've been doing ever since we've been doing all these.
Anyways, here's the Rukono Geki, this like an actual exciting toy.
Yeah. And then
Last is the Taiga Dora, which does significantly more than the Geertlinger, happily. Yeah, I know. Because I looked at the receipt thing already.
yeah, you got one more.
Yeah.
Because, again, I'm still surprised this got, released the way before Skull.
Yeah, actually, the funny thing is that when I shipped out the private warehouse, I didn't realize that was one of them. Until I looked at the email before, or after I shipped it out, I was like, hey, you got another payment. And it's like, dang it.
Yeah, so this... I guess it has this for, this text for the sake of, international sales and such. But then again, it's like, you don't even see these things. So it's just kind of like, what?
The only thing we saw was 01. The entry grade 01. Okay. Here you go. Here's the next one.
So, here's this thing. Yeah, I don't have it. I forgot you threw it over there.
Don't have one.
The cloth knife.
Oh no, it's right here.
So obviously this is really obvious what this one is. Because this one is mostly yours. Because I don't want to claim any of this.
The only reason why I did it is just for demons. It's like,
Yep.
it's my way of getting demons. It's like,
What? Okay, so there's literally, there's 2 Revis with this set, so he's going in with the extras. But other than that, there's, Revi and Vice, Rex Genome, Evil and Live, Bat Genome, John, and then Demons. And the thing is that they actually made new boxes. Or like, well, I mean, they're actually in different poses compared to their original releases, so they actually did take care of actually making this a fulfilling re-release.
yeah. It was an interesting re-release. Like I said, the only reason why I got it was for demons. But the rest were a nice one, I guess. And now we gotta get to my stuff, because most of it was really expensive. Should probably start with the small one. You want to rip the paper off of this one?
I mean, you got the...
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought we were just gonna do it over there. Listen, I'm not used to that. This perspective. This is the first time we actually done this too. So on my end, I got a Figma Pecora. Why? It's Pecora. I have a whole bunch of Hololive stuff here as well. So here's a Figma Pekka. I'm gonna do I want to do a stop motion. That depends whether or not I actually want to put in the effort to do that. And this one, I kind of forgot that this was gonna come out. This is a Nandroid Tokino Soa. Looks backwards on my end. That's kind of annoying, actually. Whatever it is.
I mean, I can flip it.
Yeah. Then, Jesus, this one. I've been waiting for like half a year, basically. This is the Perfect Strike Freedom. This took like way too long. Blazing came through. The Blazing Gundam came first, and then this thing, like not even like a month or two later. Well, actually a little more than that. And then all of a sudden it just stayed. And then I just kept it in a private warehouse for like a little more than a month. And it already hit 0 days and it didn't automatically ship. So I'm very confused about that.
Which is pretty good that it didn't.
Oh yeah. Then this, more bubble wrap. This is a pop-up figure of Okami Meal. And obviously most of this was Hololive, so this one I also pre-ordered because I got this other one too. And if I could get it open, that'd be nice. Maybe not that way, but let's see. Another one of Fubuki. So now I have the entirety of Hololive Gamers in my collection. So I'll just put all that away. And then I got this box is actually pretty nice. The Cat Zo 1. I don't know what it is. I just know it's a model kit. And it was like $40, so I was like, why not? It looked nice. It's a ninja too. I've only seen one review on it from Zaku Aurelius, but that's it. This box actually is pretty nice. Feel it.
Like, it's literally like cardboard.
Yeah.
It's literally like a puzzle box.
I mean, it is a Chinese brand too, so I guess they kind of do a little more of that. Is it a Chinese brand?
It makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, it is. So, just putting that aside. This one I didn't expect to be this big. Is Fady from Audio Gear. So, just gonna from here. I found out when I actually did play it, this is the common character, so you're just gonna draw this character, like, get this character in the gacha no matter what. I installed the game because it was just like, it takes too much space. It's one of the games that take up too much space. And I don't play it as much, so I wasn't invested. Still gonna throw that down here, and there goes the chair.
How much time do you have left?
Oh, I turned it down, so it doesn't have a limiter. And I got this. What is this? It's like an LED thingy. It's the thing you take pictures with. I didn't realize it'd be this big. I thought it'd be smaller. But it's in a box, so I guess it makes sense. And this thing. Okay, so this is Hagana Works Mecha Ellie-chan. This is apparently a mechanized version of one of the characters in Fate Grand Order. I don't know about the character. I just know that there's this one and there's a Mark II that's all gray. But this one's the most expensive. This is like the amount that I got for the Amazon's Alpha driver, or Amazon's driver version Alpha. It's like 180. And I thought this would be heavier. This is supposed to have a lot of die-cast metal in it too, so I actually have an idea for this, because one, there's no review on this, so I'm very disappointed in a lot of people, especially for people that actually do these kind of things. The only thing I know in terms of how Hagane works is that they have promotional videos for this thing, and that there are reviews of RoboCop, because they did RoboCop. But that's it. That's all. And yeah, now we gotta wait for another box to come in. And now I gotta put this back. Or maybe I should just put everything back in here. I think it's a better idea that I put everything back in here, because I'm not gonna make them. Some of them, yeah. This one I'm probably gonna wait until like the very end. This one I'm gonna do on a live stream, I guess. Maybe if I actually do, because I also have to make Don Momoto altar again. But maybe I don't have to. I could just make the auxiliaries. This thing I kind of want to try out though. The little. I can't read this, but it's one of those things. So I'm gonna leave that up. Jeez, so much stuff on my end. But yeah, that's all my stuff. Most of it was more model kits and me for people who don't exist. But, and
I'm gonna bleep that out. Not gonna tolerate modern terminology.
But then if you bleep it out, that just sounds like I said something really bad. But
good. Boop-de-doo. So with the last unboxing portion, I don't know if exactly I'm going to make that its own video, because that's like nearly 2 hours of footage. This thing is, here finally after some time. And putting that back there. Putting that over there. That falls. I need to clean this corner of bubble wrap and such, but I'm keeping it for a specific reason. So yep, here is, gosh, please actually focus. Shokugan Avatar Gear Set 03, which is most likely the last set, which is disappointing, but I get it. Because this set comprises of it's still presented in this manner. So this has the Dandra Goku altar, which obviously I don't have, but obviously this is just an extra, so I don't need to open this one. And I actually need the entire set because we got the Gokaiger altar. This actually wants to go in. The Go Busters altar. The Lupin Ranger altar. The Potter Ranger altar. I don't remember if that's actually a different picture of Potter Nichigo. Hopefully it is. The Zenkaiger altar, and I think that's it. So I think half of this set is comprised of altars. So this is Goggle 5, Flashman. I don't know why I was blinking. I want to eat an omelet after this. Mask Man, or Attempt. 5-man, this one's actually gonna be in the show. Or it already has been, but that's gonna be the first team avatar change, which is hilarious. Gogo 5 and Choryu Gold. I forgot about this one. I kind of wish Dandra Goku was actually present, because it does really feel odd, but yeah, so I actually finally got my first Dandra Goku / Torvald. I got my first 6 yeah, is it 6 Ranger or 6? I got my first 6 gear, because obviously I can't open gear set 6 yet. Oh no, oh okay, this is the first. I don't know, because Kiba Ranger is going to be my first one, so yeah, this is a pretty solid set overall. Again, it's kind of weird that they just decided to throw this one in instead of just Goku and Torvald, but I guess it works. And obviously I think it's pretty obvious this is the last set, just because of the fact that Gaspon's already releasing the rest of the 6, and Reds, because set 6 is the only one that doesn't have any extras, because obviously set 5 will have Torvald. No, there's only going to be 5 sets, so there's not going to be a variant on Goku. Huh. See, this is the weird thing. For some reason, they decided to announce set 5 before set 4 for some reason. It's really weird. But, I think we're going to be at another point where we're not going to get another set in August, but then set 4 and 5 will be in like September and October respectively. I will double check with Zryken if I do have those sets. I know we got set 4, and I think we did actually get set 5, so I think I'm good on that. Obviously, I just need to pick up the gear sets because those things are abysmal. And like what I have planned before, I'm gonna try to just get the majority of them off of the collectibles. Hopefully, like, I know they at least have 2, 3, and 4. I think 1 and 5 are gone, or not available. But personally, for me, I would just like to at least have the first 3 sets. Just because at this point, it's just like, who does not have those 3 sets? Because, like, I do see people also, like me, struggling to get the gear sets, but at the same time, I don't. So it's just like, come on, people, show your struggle to me. Like, this is what, like, at least with the Ultra Metals, everyone that was collecting Z was collectively like, why are these so hard to obtain? But now with, like, Avatar gears, everyone's just like, what are you talking about? It's just like, there's like, I don't know. Now, I would, like I said, I would like to immediately start my video on opening my Dandara, Goku, and Torvald stuff, but I need to move yesterday's footage out of my phone because that's like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I also need to play my Superstar games. So I'm probably gonna actually start filming probably by, like, I don't know, 9 or so. Okay, how fast can we speed run a unboxing? Because this box came at like 4, but then, I had to do what my mom wanted to do, like a hike. So it's just like, all right, I guess we'll do that. I guess. And now, literally, I have like an hour, or 2 hours and a half to get this done and over with, because I still have yet to actually set the stream up, so just gonna rush this out, even though Zryken wanted to do this together. I'm starting. This is how bad things are. I just came back with the like just seeing on Twitter that they're announcing like 3. They're releasing 3 tracks for Revice. I'm like, this is amazing. I can't believe Avex actually cares again. Other than that, apparently, you know, now people have lost their faith completely in Revice, which is typical of them. Alright, so there goes that. This was Fukuroka. I think this was Fukuroka. There it is soon. Gotta make sure I don't lose any tape from this. That tape. Please don't interrupt me. I really need the time. So, here we go with this. So obviously, continuing off of the HLJ box, and as I have to the side of me, this is just a mess. So obviously, as you can see, besides this thing, we got this thing, which I'll go over later. I ended up getting the buying into the alters because of Candy Toys Set 3 of Avatar Gears. And I was like, shoot, that means I have to buy into these things, and I really did not want to. HLJ only had the Ninja Alter, so was just left with that. So here's Dandra Goku Alter. Don Momotaro Alter. Iza Mai. He was 1,000 yen.
Oh, sorry. Do you have a coin on you?
No. I thought you still had that penny on the table.
Oh. I was working on stuff down here.
Oh.
But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Shingo axe. Huh. How did I forget about that? That probably explains why the box is so big.
I don't even remember what Sotos you got.
Sentry was one of them.
There's Storius, and then Sentry. Yeah, Volcano. Revi.
What?
So.
I think it would be funny if I got both, like, 2 copies. Because then that means I didn't remember. I think the reason why I went with Storius is because I already had the Ryder form. And then that one came with hands for Buster. Do you want me to give you the hands for Slash?
I don't care for them. Like, you can, but...
like, oh, there goes one. What was that? Sentry? But I'm definitely happy to get Sentry. Out of this entire thing, Sentry is the best.
Yeah, I forgot that was another set that we were supposed to get the entire box for.
Yeah, because I wanted it.
Yeah, because I was going to get Holy Live out of that.
Yeah.
And you were just going to have everything else.
Yeah. That's technically what happens to every set we have.
Yeah.
I was going to say, have fun with those.
Well, I still have to wait for the next box, but...
Yeah. I mean, like, when the next one comes in, have fun with those.
I'm not. So, again, Don Momotaro Alter, the Tokyuger Alter, the Georgia Alter is like the only one I'm actually looking forward to. Like, I'm fine with these ones. Like, these two are like the only ones I'm actually kind of big on, but like, I don't know. Ryu Soldier, a Ninja. Yeah, the Shingo axe just because it was there. Because it's just kind of like, this has been there for a while, and this was like the last retail thing I needed out of Drive. Like the main retail item I needed. As I destroyed the box. Just not good. So obviously this was just to fill out the box. It says it was open. The issue, however, is that obviously all my drive stuff's in storage. So, oh, cool. Thank you for providing batteries. Thank gosh, cause I don't have batteries. Oh, thank you so much, Kikahara. I'm just gonna open it here just because I don't have an associated unboxing with this one.
It didn't work.
What didn't?
So you know how I told you about my stand, right?
Yeah.
So like this thing that's like really loose and it's like spinning my phone around a lot.
Yeah.
I tried super gluing it before I left today, and then I came back and put it back on. It's still loose. So I'm like, oh, dang it. I might as well just rubber band the entire thing. And now it's complete.
Yep.
And now you gotta go dig out that driver now.
Yep.
That's fun, right?
Oops. Wait, let's combine, or not combine, let's compare axes. So, yeah, they're actually the same size. Wow. Here, finally, after years, we got Signal Chaser. So, what, this is 020. Yeah, this one's definitely a lot weirder. But yeah, this was, again, the last drive retail item I needed. So that's kind of neat to actually finally have this, and now I can start bashing things. You know, I thought the price was pretty reasonable and such. I think I was pretty close on getting this, like, without the box, but then, you know, it just kind of happened. But yeah, not bad after all. So, need to throw that and within the box. Need to somehow, I don't know, like, I really do not. Really did not want these. Because I just didn't want to risk trying to track these down from like buy or whatever, because I knew it wasn't gonna work. Actually, can I just, because now we got this space here, which is gonna be nice. Anyways,
I got it fixed. You know what I did?
what?
Rubber band. Look at it. It looks like a mess now, but it works. And then I'm gonna use this one. So I don't know if this is actually effective. I'm thinking my own thing. I don't really have an own thing.
Yeah.
I can see the main part.
Yeah.
That's one of the bigger conflict thing.
It just is.
I was gonna say, did you want me to bring the solar back so you could take a picture of them?
It's fine.
I think out of the entire thing, the thing I'm happy about is the fact that we got the shingle axe finally.
Yeah.
Just sitting it up for so long.
So as Zryken just spoiled, this is the revival version of this Tsukiyomi card, because the original card was over $30. I think they specifically state this is the revival version, which is why it's not as, you know, sought out for. But yeah, it was only like $1. So here it is. This is really pretty. Yeah, it says Revival Edition, so yeah, it's not the exact one, but it's at least a version of it. Luckily, this is one card I still have. Like, I at least have the other one still, but my Gattack card that I got like a while back is gone. But this is really neat packaging. Again, like I commend people who package cards. Yeah, so that'll have to do with this video. I'm gonna just throw this with that right there because that will be useful. What else can be thrown away? But yeah, I'm not really too happy about owning altars. Like, cause generally the only things I actually do like are like my favorite altar. I'm just gonna say is the Jewelry altar because I think it's neat. But like other than that, like I don't know, just not too fond of them and such, just because it's like I don't really care for, I don't know, like it's really hard for me to actually like get interested in mecha, so that's just kind of my deal. But yeah, I should have another box. I don't know, that's gonna come sometime next month. I'm gonna have to try to set up the stream, but I need to eat. I need to check in on my Superstar account, and I need to put the Shingo Axe somewhere and such. Yeah. Should be the second to last package within this long video. I need to look again at what exactly kind of covers. So I accidentally cut this one, I guess. So I like this annual thing I have to keep doing. Just sliding these underneath the hyper keys. That's neat. I've been doing this for the past 5 orders. And there's still one just lying out in the garage. This is, of course, Total Chronicle. I missed. So, this contains. This is really only a box of 10. Wow. I mean, I think they've always been. So we get Kabuto. So yeah, you won't, obviously, I'm surprised they don't give you at least another Kabuto. So then you can like actually be able to make the mask form, but I'm not gonna do that. Just because, you know, I can't do that stuff anymore. There's Gattack, which is gonna be exciting. I'm curious as to how the mask form works, because I think that's how they're getting around into doing the Soto gimmick, obviously. Then we got Zabi, or the Bee. I don't think anyone calls him the Bee. Everyone always refers to him as Zabi, because that's what makes sense. I know there's no Z, but it's like, you know, it just feels more authentic to refer to him as Zabi. I literally have not heard anyone call him the Bee. But I think it's just because of the Japanese pronunciation that I just hear, like I see most people refer to him as Zabi. Here's Drake. Yeah, I honestly have not seen anything within this line, just because it's not that I don't care, but it's just like I might as well just figure out on my own. Sassor's definitely the most interesting, and he comes with the Zector Miser, if that's what that's called. So that's interesting. I don't remember what set 2 contains. I think set 2 is also actually 6 figures. Because I don't remember if Dark Kabuto is actually in that set. Because I know it's Hyper Kabuto, Hyper Gattack. Oh yeah, it is 5 figures then. Dark Kabuto, Kick Hopper, and Punch Hopper. Because that's why Zryken was kind of like asking me, like, hey, like, are you okay with like giving, like, you know, are you okay with like giving me the Dark Kabuto? And I didn't answer because I'm like, that's gonna be hard to accept. Just because it's like, you know, once I get a box for a reason to go full on. Because like the thing is that I've been getting like, the funny things that I've been getting the majority of the Soto Chronicles, obviously. Well, the thing is that I've been getting 3 of them straight because they can't learn to just not do a series I want. But luckily they're doing Fies. Or obviously Fies is the next one, which I assume that one's, well, I think it's at least going to get a second wave. Because obviously they need to do Blaster and Delta, because I don't think because it seems like they're purposely not doing any movie stuff within Chronicle, which is why technically, you know, you know, Kabuto should have gotten a 3rd wave, because Diamond and Ryuki did. But then Kabuto, they're obviously skipping out on those riders. And, you know, obviously they need to, they're gonna make the Zek Troopers premium just so then they can put them out as retail as the Demon's Troopers. So it's just kind of like, Geetz's line is going to be interesting, just because we're gonna have another Saber situation where the majority of the first wave is not gonna be Geetz, because most likely we're only gonna get Magnum Boost, And then the rest of it, then we're probably going to get like Ultimate Revi and like Invincible John, Dark Aguilera, and whatever happens after. Because I think the movie stuff is going to get spread apart, Geets. Which again is like, that's the thing. It's just kind of like, I feel like this next wave of Soto, well, Geets' first line is practically gonna be Revice's last line, like technically last main one. Like, it's just weird that how behind, like, how Revice did put out more, but not really, because they did accessory sets, which, like what I said in the live stream, I didn't mind them personally. I thought they were cool. I thought it was cool they did them and such, but I just feel like most people kind of like took it like offensively, I guess. Like, Soto did this to commemorate, like, they expanded the boxes to 14 because it was the 4th anniversary or the 5th anniversary. And like, I feel like so much people weren't really like people just weren't really I don't want to say respectful, but that's why I just chose the word grateful about the fact they went out of the way and did the remixes, even though they're like technically unnecessary. And then, like, you know, all the other things they gave to us, like, they still went on and gave us accessories for Saber and didn't even specify featuring Saber and such. But, like, you know. Like, you know, it's just, especially with, like, also with how, with the fact they had to, kind of start cutting down on, like, what is already prepared, and, like, just for the sake of wanting to add more paint to the figures. I really like that push and such. And obviously with Chronicle, they don't have to worry about all that stuff because Chronicle is specifically more collector oriented than kid oriented. So that's why it's really interesting, or that's kind of why with Chronicle, that's where they start experimenting with things, and then they transition them into Soto, the Soto mainline. I really hope, even though it's not going to be possible at this point, that they transition from the ball jointed hands they have to PVC ball jointed hands, because I feel like, I don't know if they actually specified as to why they can't do that, but I think it would be cool with the main. I feel like that's the biggest thing that they should probably update for just the mainline Soto. Probably add accessory boxes, I guess, make those permanent, and add PVC hands, because I still have not gotten to experience those because of the fact my Ryuki Sotos are older behind me, but I'm waiting to obtain the movie / special set, the only premium set they have of Ryuki, which is, I don't know, that's insane. Ryuki had Ryuki had the mirror monsters, but I didn't pick them up just because I didn't really feel the need to get them, even though technically, you know, you're not complete without them, but it's not like they did all of them anyway, so it's like you either not get all of them or get none. Like, yes, it would have been cool to get the bikes for Survive, but like, you know, like, I kind of didn't want to buy into Soul Chronicle Ryuki. I wanted to be done after Gaim. I actually wanted to only solely collect Gaim, but then because Ryuki happened, it's like, well, it's one of my favorite series. I gotta collect it, but then how exactly? We're just not gonna get the premium sets that unless it actually contains one of the main riders. And the fact that Ryuki is like one of the very few complete Soto Chronicle lines within Chronicle is kind of sad. Because that's kind of the thing with Chronicle is like, yeah, they do the main writers, but like they don't do everything. Like, I think Kuga's the only one they've done everything for. Like, for Kuga wise, like, obviously you have to exclude the decade stuff. like, yes, it would be cool to get Abyss, but then I feel like they would honestly save that for our Soto Chronicle decade. But other than that, like again, like for someone like me who's like kind of like been falling out of Soto, it's just kind of like it is kind of a bit more harder for me to actually care. Because like, again, it's just kind of like, okay, I guess I'll get Holy Live, Evility Live, I'll get Igarashi. I might get Invincible John, but I think Zryken probably wants that one a lot more. Because that's the thing, if Zryken wants a suit, then I will just allow him to get it and such. Because that's. Then again, for me, it's just kind of like. I've been trying to cut down what I would want out of Soto and such. But, that's why I guess with Revice, besides Kamakiri, I've been mostly just picking up. Well, I originally just wanted Jacko and Holy Live, but then obviously Ability Live happened, and I'm stuck with the Live Bat Genome because Zryken doesn't want it. Now I can just put in like box of extras, but I'm like, I'm probably not gonna do that because Zryken did build is gonna put together the entirety of that set, so it is gonna be. I guess it'll technically be weird to just not have one out of that box, but yeah. So that's kind of my stance on Soto. I've been more excited with Yudo, obviously just because it's Sentai. Because I'm more intrigued by what exactly is gonna be Yudo 2 for Dawn Brothers, because like Zryken and I were talking about it and such. But like, like Zryken's like, well, the Notos got announced, but it's like that doesn't count because they're clearly premium. Which is, it's gonna be good for Yudo, but like at the same time, it's like great. Because because most likely they're going to be covered in stickers despite the fact they're premium. I think it's because they're going to be like, well, the mini plus Yudo set did really well, so now we can just do full on premium Yudos and such. Like, honestly, it's gotta include something that's gonna make it worth it. Because I literally forgot that the canon, I think, actually does come with Kaiser. Because I was like, wait, Kaiser technically isn't complete, and like also we don't have a Stacy's or Kai. But yeah, also my Dawn Brothers Yudos are just in a box, or obviously all of my settle stuff are just because of the fact. Well, the box I have upstairs is for my shelf specifically, but yeah, it's just kind of hard to like actually be able to display those, just because of the fact those things obviously you have to watch out for like the pieces falling out and like the stickers peeling, which is kind of, yeah, it's kind of weird management, but then if the only ones I like stopped caring for that were my X8 ones, just because it's like, yeah, of course that was prone to do that. I think some of the build ones maybe, but I know like at least like some of the Geo build ones I've got, I think the stickers are definitely a lot better on that one, but like, you know, like at least like build 1 and 2, those ones are kind of the same sticker quality as X8, but yeah, I think I should probably end this. Thank gosh this unboxing can finally be over with, because this thing finally arrived on August 8th. I think we got this 2 weeks ago. Something's in my throat. Yeah, an actual Amazon Japan box. Zryken wasn't as reluctant this time. But you know, obviously need to get back into getting this because of needed to get back into trying to use Amazon Japan, just because of the fact, you know, it's actually a lot easier than trying to just order off. Gotta make sure there's no invoice. You know, it's obviously a lot easier than just using buy. There's no invoice apparently. But I'm in the middle of reorganizing the room. So this kind of came at an interesting time, but yeah, I'm out of reluctance. I got the Resoldier altar. There doesn't appear to be any stickers, and Don Murasami altar. So yeah, I got everyone except for Don Robotaro. And just Zryken got these just because he got these. What do you call them? He just got these because they were on sale. But like I said before, thank gosh this is actually done. I really need to get going on covering the sound update edition of the Kayakin Rekka, because I haven't done that in a few days, but at the same time I'm working on the 100th video for the second channel, which I haven't been able to do in a while because of the fact I'm reorganizing the room. So I'm doing a lot of things and I'm like way too behind on things, but yeah, again, I don't know how long this video is going to be, because I'm personally just going to cut up the HLJ unboxing, because that one went on for like 2 hours. I think I'm going to just cut out all the conversations and just title it as like, this is what Zryken wanted to capitalize on for some reason. But I should probably just do something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just again try to focus on Avatar gears, getting the Avatar gear sets. Probably because obviously, like, I don't know. I should be getting the Ultra Brothers set and Avatar Gear set 4, or Gashapon, but that will be the next one. I want this one to be over with, just because this one's been going on for like May. So this is like a 4-month. A 4-month thing, but yeah. Jeez. So Zryken was like, what is this box? And I was like, it's the gears. And he's like, why is it so small? And I'm like, because it's literally just in a bag. Jeez, that's I messed up pretty badly. That's not good, because I would have actually wanted to keep this box, but oh my gosh, this is big. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is obviously Gear Set 4, which technically the only two exclusives, no, the only two extras, like repeats, are Dawn Torvolt and the Q Ranger Alter. However, when you look at the Q Ranger Alter, they messed up pretty badly. And apparently, this was always the case from the promo images. We just never realized. But you can tell, this is just the normal Q Ranger gear. Because there's no double notch. That's how I should specify it. So this is actually going to be the only variant I keep, because this is genuinely one of the best mistakes they've done. And plus I don't have a Q Ranger, so Dawn Torvolt's the only extra I have. Other than that, was this set really just Car Ranger and Geki Ranger? Alright, and then we have two of my favorite 6. Tokyo Rokugo and Jewel of the World. I'm really surprised this got released already. No, this is Gear Set 5, isn't it? No, this is 4. We're not getting at the 6th set. Oh. This is hilarious. So I was literally just gonna do something, because I already just finished filming what I was filming here, but then like I see this in front of the door and it's like, guess we gotta take care of this. So I know what this thing is, because no one talked about it. Well, obviously there's videos about it, but like obviously I haven't seen like anyone talk about this, because everyone's talking either about the SMP Gout Icarus, the Shoto Super Gokaiger, or Gashapon Set 4 of Avatar Gear. Because I'm probably the only one that actually got this. This is then the 6 Ultra Brothers Hyper Key Premium Set. Alright, so yeah, it's cool that they have the, can't even see, it's cool that they have the Geats tape now. However, this box did not need to be this big. I was not expecting this large box. Yeah, like I was like telling Zryken this. Yep. Yeah. I got jeez, what even happened to this? But I mean, yeah, I know it makes it easier to like open and such, but I won't be able to open this for like a month anyway. But Yeah, I got Gear Set 3 just because, you know, getting the other ones, or because of the fact, I am getting the other ones except for Set 5. Because Set 5, for some reason, was the one that wasn't available. So I'm getting... So yeah, I will obtain 1, 2, and 4. Which then obviously leaves 5. So I don't know when I could obtain 5. Because I'm going to try to do that next month. Because most unlikely, Total Collectibles will have that in stock again. I kind of really did not want this to be the only thing I got off of Total Collectibles, but like, I mean, the original plan was for me to get, I think they only had 1 to 3. I think they had 1 to 4, but obviously these are $26 a piece, which doesn't make it worth it. I was really hoping they did have Set 5, but then it sold out by that time, so this is just gonna go to the corner. Alright, so here's actually the final portion of this 3-month-long unboxing.
3 months?
Yep.
Oh. Why'd you make it so long?
Because we needed, because of other content that needed to get prioritized.
Oh, okay. Well, if I sound weird, it's also because I'm under the weather.
Half of us are.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think you sound the most obvious, which is weird, because you got it last. You were at least the last known person.
At least exposed, I'd say.
I was the first, but like, I I don't really, like, it's not as annoying.
Yeah, it only, well, anyways, for mine, it started 2 days, like, literally 2 days ago, so like yesterday, but then, it's starting to get better now. I haven't been coughing as much, but, it's also one of those fun things where I'm like, my God, I kind of miss this, because I'm usually not sick, so it's nice to be sick with every once in a while, I guess. In my case.
That was my first cough. Because beforehand, it's just like my throat would just be... Well, it's not like as stuffy. It's just like... It's very light. I feel like I have light...
But it's
like,
not filled with phlegm.
Yeah. I feel like I have light, like, conditions. But it's just, you know... Today has been, like, really annoying. Just because, like, I can feel a headache because of how my throat is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so we got a Mondaca box. I don't know what we were doing when, oh yeah, it's to finish your Dawn Brothers stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, let's me cut it open this time. It's heavier than I thought, to be honest. Like, despite the fact that you finished your Dawn Brothers stuff.
No,
yeah,
I didn't.
Almost. Almost. What do we have to get next?
Gear Set 5?
Is that even out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Because we have 6.
Oh, was 5 not available?
5 wasn't available.
Oh. This box kind of took a beating, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm also sitting on the chair this time, so it's not gonna be like that last video where I'm just like standing up, sitting down, and kneeling a lot on the floor. So now I'm way more comfortable. I say that, but
At least it looks nicely packed.
they're all individually wrapped.
That's good. That actually makes it worth it. So here are the majority of the purchases, because this was, you know, one of those like, oh shoot, like 3 a.m. finds. I don't think it was 3 a.m. but
It was
so,
somewhere around there.
yeah. So here's set 1, and then here we have set 2, and then set 4, which surprisingly is actually around. So yeah, oddly enough, it was set 5 that wasn't available, because typically this set would also be one of the rare ones. Like,
I didn't realize that. I was like, wait, what's the rest of it? I realized that it's 2 different boxes
oh,
that are both about the same. Here you go. Nice. I say we have to shop at the store more often. This one is actually really nice toys. And what I mean by that is that everything's individually wrapped in bubble wrap. That's like better than nothing.
yeah, because like stores like Complex will like just to stuff the box, so then they can overcharge you on shipping.
Yeah.
It's just like, this doesn't make sense.
We went with the manga collection.
But yeah, so here's the Dragon Telecode stuff. So this is the Soto figure, and then this is the more difficult to get, the Telecode book, which apparently this one said it was used, so we will look at its condition, to which, nope, as you can see from here, it looks complete. Yeah, this is completely new.
I might
So
just put that together off screen, like off stream. Yes, when I do one. Because like I have another one here, but I'll just do the same 2 anyway. We have 2, but once they're done with that.
I don't remember how much I got this one exactly. I think it was.
It was cheap.
I think it was.
1,000.
Okay.
I think it was 1,000.
Yeah. So, you know, taking advantage of the yen exchange, because honestly that's in an abysmal state right now, which is why you should order things off of Amazon Japan right now, if you can. But here's the Gashat Gyaradual Beta, because it was only technically 27 through exchange. So,
No batteries.
yeah.
But it's still one of my favorite gas shots. Just by itself. It's one of my favorites by itself.
We would just use one of these dead batteries we have. Just so then we can hear some stuff.
That is the thing that's over.
Behind you.
Oh. Is that the button?
No. Probably not special. Yeah, this is not the right combination. What button does it?
Are you trying to do like a video thing?
Yeah.
You just press the ones up front.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what are you trying to do? I was like, I could just get the Game Driver and try to do that one.
Onboard simulations! I'm ready. Your battleship. Duo up! Enemy
the
This
two, that is like my favorite one, bro.
This thing has the funniest English.
Mhm.
Trying.
Are you trying to do the game over here?
No, I'm trying to do weapon finishers.
Oh, I think you just turn it again.
No, that's not how you do weapon finishers.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Fantasy simulations.
There. I never really dealt with the Gashag gear duel.
Oh, no, so we put it back in the box. Now that it's back in the box, I lost the set.
You lost the set?
I don't know where it actually...
It's literally behind you.
There it is. I lost a lot of things after we cleaned up a bit. And I lost track of a lot of things. What's the next one?
I'm pretty sure that's it for me.
Yeah? Yeah, I got a bike.
It's the one and only trike.
Mm-hmm. I kind of wish they did more trikes. But even then, the only time that was actually used in the show was as a phone. The entire way through, it was just a phone. Here's the next one. No, Neo Butter set is finished. Well, minus the accessory set, but I can kind of care less about it.
Oh, you're gonna have to get it because it comes with one part for it.
For the Neo Butter stuff?
Yeah.
Like what? The remix?
No, it comes with one of Vice's expressive bubbles.
I don't need those.
You only have one number.
We could do this one next. And I had to explain this. I decided to go with a weird way, a weird direction, where I decided to look at toys that I think were interesting. That's a bottleneck. They tended to shoot bottles. Do you remember the show Beat 'em Up?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's like little robots kind of things that people use to shoot like beads at people.
Yeah.
If you hit a certain thing, then if you hit a certain area, then like a flag will come up saying that you won. But like in the anime, it was just like people literally feeding the balls like in like rapid speed. So this is kind of like its quote unquote successor, where it just shoots bottle caps, and they have like 3 different parts, which is the head, the body, and like the legs. And you get like add-ons like a lock-on, like a crosshair thing, a different body to shoot the bottles like long range or like power. I don't know. It's funny because if you look on the side of the box, there's like 3 different colors, and those are the ones that they reflect on. So yeah, it's a weird thing, I'd say. And then here's this thing, the cheapest Transformer I bought. That's I don't know what it's called. I don't know about the name Box Shop, but it's like a deep cool thing. And despite it not being my favorite character, it's Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
So I'm gonna go last. Here's this one. That's a Zords.
I wasn't expecting it to be this large.
Yeah. But the thing is that I've been meaning to buy Zords for a while. Just didn't really think about actually getting one. So I was like, when my weird things are just things that I can get that are weird. Zords was one of them. I also kind of realized that those 3 lines straight from Taco Atomi. So I'm unintentionally, the majority of my purchases were from Taco Atomi. Except for this one. This one goes back this goes straight back to Bandai again.
I'm gonna rearrange all of this.
But yeah, it's an automated buffalo. Like legitimately, when you put it together, it's a I think you have to put batteries in it, and it's like an auto-moving like animal thing. I just think it's funny because it's the buffalo with a missile back on its back. This one's what's wild. Yeah, I haven't even seen anything on it come out. Here's the last one. It's a model kit. Another model kit, yes. But it's from I still don't know what it get.
Girl gun lady.
Yeah. It's so weird to say. It's still interesting.
Is this the first set?
Yeah. The gun and the model kit. Both together. You can buy it separately, but I decided to money for the set. Damn. It was like half the price it would normally be sold.
Oh.
That's why I kind of went for it. It's like, it's $20. Well, 18 when it was 18 when they translated it, but normally that set would go for like 40-ish, 60-ish, something like that. But yeah, I think that was like the only set they did. I think everything else was sold separately. But it's a fat box.
Yeah.
It's I could say like the box is as big as a master grade box, and even I don't like touching those master grades, to be honest, because like it's too big. You can't really store them anywhere. And that's kind of one of my other issues, where it's like I like master grades, but they're not for me. I really like small toys, because it's like you could just put them everywhere. Although I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be impressed with the Zoids thing. But yeah, I guess like if I had to rank what I got, I would not really rank, but the thing I'm looking forward to the most, I think it's Fusion Black, the bottle man thing, because it shoots a bottle cap and I'm gonna lose that faster than anything else. Yeah, now we just gotta find set 5 for you. Maybe, if it's still around, yes. Oh, is it still around in Mondo Happy?
I think it would just show up once in a while.
Hmm.
Because I think someone bought it when these 4 went up initially. Because that's probably the case.
Oh boy. I didn't realize that, Dragon Goku Alter would just fall apart.
Yeah.
Like, I never messed with the Change Hero line. Does it just stick together by friction?
Yeah.
What the heck? Wow. I legitimately don't like that. This is it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
I
like,
think out of the rest, this is the weakest.
I don't understand why people like Drug Goku Alter. Like, I don't think it's a good figure. He's
Like, the figure-wise, it's not great, but design-wise, it's pretty cool. Why did you...
No. At that point, with how his figure is like, I don't care for the design. Like,
It's really lanky. It just makes me wonder, it's like, what are they going to do with the mini plot?
improve it.
Yeah. Because like if they did that with Momotos, they could do that with anyone. And I would be readily accepting it because Miniplo is highly superior, no matter what. Especially in terms of paint, because the weapons here are kind of iffy, because they're all one color. But I guess that's why the Momoto mold works way more, because you get Murasame and Momoto, and they're both rocket. Kind of, they have a stable design, almost. Man, that's kind of a thing. I'm not really looking forward to Vice's Life Bata. But like, I think Revice I'm probably looking forward to. I like Revice forms more than Vice. If I hadn't made that clear. But it's also the fact that it's like, the only forms I did like from Vice is the Kong and Brachio forms. The rest are like neat homages to Riders, but like I feel like I like Revice more because it's different. It's not exactly a direct Rider reference in a way. Whereas like you see Vice's forms and it's like you see their prominent Rider themes on there.
Yeah.